Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Lackawanna City Council, March 4th, 2024 meeting caucus. Again, the caucus is an opportunity for the council members to discuss various agenda items before the general meeting where the vote takes place. I would again note it to everyone present that the meetings are being recorded. Looking at the agenda, the first several items are administrative. We'll move straight to communications from the mayor. Item number 3, where I file a request City Council approve resolution requesting Governor increase 24-25 adopt the state budget for additional state aid. Any council members have any questions or issues on the item number 3? What we've experienced with the snowstorms and lack of FEMA contributions and additional other items. The mayor is asking that Lackawanna be considered with additional funds. Chuck, anything on your end on that, or Linda?
Nothing from my end.
Any council members have any questions on 3? Moving on to number 4, it was communication from me. I've been asked by Access of Western New York for the use of the senior citizen complex for April 13th, 2024 for the Taste of the Middle East. The time would, it's not on here, but I think it's from 4 to 7, if I recall correctly. 4 to 7. But yeah, that item, anyone have any questions or any objections? If not, it's pretty administrative. We can direct the Director of Recreation, Brian Laxo, to set that time aside should we decide in favor of that, which I don't see a problem with. Anyone have any comments?
I think also to refer to public safety, because that's what we're doing for the event.
Public safety.
Yeah, for the parking.
Parking.
Yeah.
Okay, anyone else? Moving on to item number 5, Director of Public Safety requests City Council approve detour of traffic onto Ridge Road and then Abbott Road from Route 5 for the closure of the Skyway for the Gold Bike Annual Ride. I believe we've done this before. Director Laxo isn't present. He is out of town. Anyone have any questions or comments on item number 5?
We have any dates on it?
I believe there were dates included in the original communication. It's not on our agenda, but
July 21st.
Yep,
when is it?
July 21st.
from 6 a.m. to 1.
Okay, any other questions? Now moving on to item number 6, Senior Foreman Dan Gherkin, Public Works requests City Council approve discarding following DPW vehicles: 2004 Ford dump truck, 2008 Ford pickup, 2005 Ford E350 van, the 2001 Elgin Street sweeper. Vehicles are inoperable and hold no resale value. The salvage parts were removed. Anyone have any questions on item number 6? Dan, do you have anything you want to add on that?
No, it's just trying to clean up, get rid of some old vehicles, try to recoup some money to put in the budget lines going forward to get new equipment.
Okay, thank you. Any questions, City Council? Not. Item number 7, City Controller requests City Council approve an additional 182 hours at an additional cost of $17,290 for Sapphire Business Systems to complete the reconciliation process for 22-23 fiscal year, 32 hours, and a 23-24 fiscal year, 150 hours. Linda, you have anything you want to add on that?
No, I think it's pretty straightforward.
Well, the question I have is why? I thought we covered all this in the last appropriation.
The estimate that he gave, it was an estimate that he gave us before, and you had asked if
This
he
is
needed
double the
more.
estimate.
Well, we have another fiscal year to add.
But why wouldn't you do it then? I mean, wasn't that included?
We thought we would be out of our accounting system by now, but we're not.
How would that resolve the problem for 22 and 23 and 23 and 24? If we were out of the accounting system?
Then it wouldn't be necessary for 23, 24 at all.
My understanding is Sapphire was hired to piece together the deposits that were not, there wasn't a record kept of. So how would a new accounting system alleviate that issue, that shortfall?
The deposits that are recorded in the cash receipts payment module do not correlate with how they transfer into the general ledger. So the activity from the bank, line by line, needs to be reconciled with the export data from the payment module, line by line, and reconciled,
How did he reconcile it from the year 22-23?
just like that.
I thought he,
He wrote a program to distinguish the differences.
okay, so why isn't that program usable for 23-24?
Well, it is, but you still have to reconcile all the differences.
But the program accomplished that, and now we have the
It
program.
identifies.
Why do we have to go through that again?
It identifies the differences. We still have to look into them and reconcile them and do the entries to fix them.
Can you tell me what is specifically, and I'm sorry, Councilmember Muflahi, can you tell me what the step-by-step procedure is that is being used to reconcile this?
Yeah, we download the activity from the bank, deposit each item, deposit by deposit. So if you have a $20,000 deposit on this date, and it consists of 100 checks, you break that down into the 100 checks. Then you take each individual payment recorded in the payment module and you try to match them up. And the program identifies all of the differences. And then you have to research them and try to reconcile them.
How do you identify there's like 100 checks to deposit if there was no record of that?
We download the information from the bank.
But isn't that just one deposit, or is there a list?
No, that's one deposit. We have to do that for every day.
And is that deposit broken down into separate checks?
Yes.
Yes.
I recall when they were telling us in 2023 that you were yourself reconciling it every single day, and that for 23 it was all covered up until present. However,
Yeah.
the years prior to 23, which was 22, 21, those were the ones that needed to be reconciled, and that's why Sapphire came into the picture. I recall having this conversation that they were hired without our acknowledgement, and then we then voted to then go ahead and officially assign them to 22. However, 23 was always being handled by you. You said you took extra time out of your day to reconcile 2023.
Yes, which I did. But the information transferred over into the general ledger is not traceable to the amounts are the same, but you can't reconcile. You have to do it one by one and identify the differences and try to reconcile the end of month activity.
And that, from my understanding, I'll speak only for myself, was that 2023 there was no issue. Well, aside from there being a non-reconciliation issue, you were handling it. That to me says it in its totality, that not that there was something that was ignored or not able to be done based on your day-to-day reconciliation. As of 2023.
The daily reconciliation didn't start until March 21st of 23.
What does Sapphire's program do that was developed for this?
It identifies all of the items that don't match up.
And how does it do that?
It takes each item from the bank and cross-references it against the data extracted from the accounting system and identifies the differences.
And wasn't part of the allocation for the monies that was spent for Sapphire initially used part to develop that program? And it kind of just flies in the face of logic to me that if you develop a program that reconciles this, that 23-24 or the 22-23 year should be that much easier.
It
Because
is.
our program is yeah, but this is double the cost from,
Well, we still have to reconcile the activity for the whole year. And
okay, then
until
what did we
we
pay for the first year?
paid for 21, 22,
Yeah, what did that
And-
entail?
reconciling the activity, every payment that came in for 21, 22. And we estimated 150 hours for 22, 23. But the new estimate is an additional 32 hours will be needed to finish the year. And then we still have to do the same process for 23, 24.
So this is an ongoing issue.
No, as soon as we get out of Edmonds, the issue will stop.
But if we don't get out of Edmonds, then it's an ongoing issue.
Exactly.
And if you got different communications from the treasurer's office, we would not be going through this, correct?
That's part of the issue. The other issue is how the information posts to the general ledger. Once it posts, all the details are gone.
Okay, let me ask you this then, because this boggles my mind. What did the city of Lackawanna do in all the prior years with these systems to reconcile the general ledger?
They didn't have to.
Why?
Because they weren't using Edmunds payment module for tax collection for the 21-22 fiscal year.
So why didn't we get out of Edmonds and just go back to the old system for the tax revenue?
The old system is not supported by the manufacturer anymore. They stopped supporting it. And it's my understanding that the city wanted to move to credit card collections, and the old program wouldn't accommodate that.
Okay, anyone else have any questions? All right, anything else you want to add, Linda, on this?
I just think that it's something that we need in order to get the account reconciled so we can proceed with the audits timely. We're in pretty good shape with everything else. I'm handling all the other issues, but the hours involved with this are exuberant, so it would aid to have help in that respect.
My understanding is the state audits the Lackawanna's books every year, correct?
Not the state, our independent financial auditors.
And did the independent financial auditor earmark this problem?
Yes, it's in the financial statements that I gave everybody.
Okay, and how was it earmarked? Do you remember what it stated? Because I don't.
It's in the findings about the inadequacies of the accounting system.
Okay. All right, anyone else? All right, thank you.
Sure.
All right, moving on to item number 8, the city controller requests city council approve ordinance for budget transfer regarding the Kirby Street Bridge repair expenditures related to FEMA submissions and to advertise for bids for said project. And Linda, the monies that are being allocated for this came through FEMA?
We're expecting to be reimbursed,
Okay.
yes,
Do we have to expend those funds first?
yes.
Very good. Anyone else have any questions on that?
It's not for the street, it's just strictly for the bridge, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's for the repair of the bridge joint.
Yeah, so the street was a separate, I think.
yeah,
it's
street's
CDD,
separate.
Yeah.
May I add to this that we're on a little bit of a time restraint here because work needs to be completed and invoice needs to be submitted to FEMA by June 1st.
Okay.
So,
Has that bridge been tagged as yellow or red or whatever? And,
No.
and the damage was a result of what?
from a plow.
Okay. All right, anyone else on that, on item number 8? If not, moving on to item number 9 from the city controller, request approval of an ordinance regarding dog and animal control officer position within Department of Animal Control. We have one animal control officer now who's requested a second one be placed on the payroll and that they would be dividing that one salary. So instead of 30,000 something, it would be 17,000 each, if I recall this correctly. Anyone have any questions or any comments on item number 9? If not, moving on to item number 10, city assessor request city council approve waiving interest in the amount of $2,689.67 for the property located at 23 Fisher Rear. Original deed recorded properly for this property, but there was some oversight through the departments relative to the new owner and appropriated the tax accordingly. Anyone have any questions on item number 10? And again, our city assessor is kind enough to be here. Debbie Skalski, she's present. We appreciate that. Next item is waiver of the rules. Request City Council approve an ordinance shifting already budgeted funds between fund departments, identifying the appointment of an acting commissioner, Public Works, which is Dan Gherkin, to be paid appropriately and accordingly. Any council members have any questions on that? Linda, anything you want to add on that? Okay, and then business registrations, Brian Covey, DBA Against the Grain Barbershop, 734 Ridge Road. Joseph Georges, DBA Queen City Auto Repair, 2600 Hamburg Turnpike. And then entertainment licenses, Class 1 and Class 2, Matthew Glab, Ice House Pub, Curly's Grill, Colonel John B. Weber, and Daggerty's and Cagney's 2 TOO. Any council members have any questions on that? Director Morocco, you have any comments on those licenses?
I checked them over based on what I saw through the investigations from everyone. It seems to be pretty cut and dry there.
Very good, thank you. Again, any council members? If not, formally call the order of the March 4th, 2024 City Council meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And again, I would caution everyone, the meeting is being recorded. And would the city clerk take the roll, please?
Maflahe?
Present.
Anderson?
Here.
Moretti?
Here.
Mr. Sirdike has been excused. Morano?
Here.
Law Department?
Here.
Development and Marketing?
Here.
Public Works?
Here.
Public Safety?
Here.
Comptroller?
Here.
And Recreation has been excused. Hearings from citizens?
None.
Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of February 20th, 2024.
Random moves to adopt minutes of regular meeting February 20, 2024 is written.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to adopt minutes of the regular meeting of February 20th, 2024 as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. Departmental reports 1 and 2.
Random moves to receive departmental reports 1 and 2 inclusive.
Ready, set.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to receive and file departmental reports 1 and 2 inclusive. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. Mayor Iafallo requests the City Council approve the resolution requesting the governor increase the 24-25 adopted state budget for additional state aid.
Random moves to receive and file act on resolution.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to receive and file act on resolution. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. Resolution urging the Governor Hochul to work with the leaders of the Senate and Assembly and increase aid funding in the 24-25 adopted state budget.
Random moves to adopt resolution is written.
Ready, second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to adopt resolution as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. Council President Morano requests the use of the Senior Center on behalf of Access of Western New York on April 13th, 2024 from 4 to 7 p.m. for a Taste of the Middle East event in recognition of Arab American Heritage Month.
Random moves to approve request, refer to Director of Parks, Recreation, and Public Safety.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to approve request, refer to Director of Parks and Recreation and Director of Public Safety. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. Director of Public Safety requests the City Council approve the detour of traffic onto Ridge Road and then Abbott Road from Route 5 for the closure of the Skyway for the Go Bike annual ride on July 21st, 6 a.m. to noon.
Morano moves to approve request.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to approve request. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. Senior Foreman of Public Works requests the City Council approve discarding the following DPW vehicles: 2004 Ford dump truck, 2008 Ford pickup, 2005 Ford E350 van, and a 2001 Elgin street sweeper. The vehicles are inoperable and hold no resale value. Salvageable parts were removed.
Morano moves to approve request.
Anderson second.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to approve request. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. City Comptroller requests the City Council approve an additional 182 hours at an additional cost of $17,290 for Sapphire Business Systems to complete the reconciliation process for the 2022-2023 fiscal year, which is 32 hours, and the 23-24 fiscal year, 150 hours.
Morano moves to approve request.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to approve request. Maflahe?
No.
Anderson?
No.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
I don't know how to do this.
Well, it's tied, and I don't know how to break that tie.
It's a tie, it does not pass.
Right.
You can do another motion to table it if you deem appropriate, or it's off.
Morano moves to table request.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to table request. Maflahe?
No.
Anderson?
No.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes. Okay, the motion fails.
Motion failed 2-2. City Comptroller requests the City Council approve the ordinance for the budget transfer regarding the Kirby Street Bridge repair expenditures related to FEMA submissions and to advertise for bids for said project.
Morano moves to receive and file act on an ordinance, refer to city clerk for bid.
Anderson second.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to receive and file act on ordinance, refer to city clerk for bid. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. An ordinance amending the 23-24 budget ordinances to accommodate a general fund transfer in the amount of $42,223.31 from the contingent account to contractual expenses FEMA.
Morano moves to adopt ordinance as written.
Anderson second.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to adopt ordinance as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. City Comptroller requests approval of an ordinance regarding the dog/animal control officer position within the Department of Animal Control.
Morano moves to receive and file act on ordinance.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to receive and file act on ordinance. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. An ordinance amending the 23-24 budget ordinances, increasing the number of animal control officers from 1 to 2 officers, and splitting the existing salary of $35,000 between the two officers for $17,500 each.
Morano moves to adopt ordinance as written.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to adopt ordinance as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. City Assessor requests the City Council approve the waiving of the interest in the amount of $2,689.67 for the property located at 23 Fisher Rear. The original deed was recorded properly for this property, but the city failed to properly name the new owner and properly bill the taxes to the new owner.
Morano moves to approve request.
Anderson seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to approve requests. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. Request to waive the rules. Motion.
Morano moves to receive and file, strike that. Morano moves to waive the rules.
Moretti second.
Moved by Morano, second by Moretti to waive the rules. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Sirdike?
He's absent.
Oh, sorry. Morano.
Yes.
0. City Comptroller requests the City Council approve an ordinance shifting already budgeted funds between funds/departments, identifying the appointment of an acting commissioner of public works and an acting foreman in the special refuse fund.
Morano moves to receive and file act on ordinance.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to receive and file act on ordinance. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. An ordinance amending the 23-24 budget ordinances, increasing the number of working supervisors from 1 to 2 and transferring funds in the amount of $69,500 from the maintenance of streets personal services budget code to the special refuse funds personal services budget code.
Morano moves to adopt ordinance as written.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to adopt ordinance as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. Business registration for Brian Covey, DBA Against the Grain Barbershop, 734 Ridge Road.
Morano moves to approve business registration.
Anderson seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to approve business registration. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. Joseph George's, DBA Queen City Auto Repair, 2600 Hamburg Turnpike.
Morano moves to approve business registration.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to approve business registration. Maflahe?
Excuse me. Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
4-0, carried. Entertainment licenses, Class 1 live music and or mechanical reproduction. Matthew Gladpost, 1865 Abbott Road. Ice House Pub, Lynette Welsh, 715 Ridge Road. Curly's Grill and Banquet Center, Athena Kumanis, 647 Ridge Road. Colonel John B. Weber, VFW Post 898, 2909 South Park.
Unless any of the council members wish to take these individually, we can take these as a group.
Sure.
Okay. Morano moves to approve Class 1 entertainment licenses 1 through 4 inclusive.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to approve Class 1 entertainment licenses 1 through 4 inclusive. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0. Class 2 coin-operated mechanical reproduction, Daggerty's Cagney's 2, Alvin Zell's, 1254 Electric Avenue.
Morano moves to approve Class 2 entertainment license.
Anderson seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to approve Class 2 entertainment license. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0.
All right, any council members wish to bring up table items or old business, anyone? If not, then Morano moves to adjourn.
Moretti second.
Motion by Morano, second by Moretti to adjourn meeting. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Moretti?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 4-0.
All right, everybody, thank you very much and have a good night.